Hi guys! Today I'm going to show you how to make a bowl on a pottery wheel. You will be able to turn this into this. Hi guys! For this video you will need clay, this deluxe pottery tool set, and a bowl of water. So the first piece of advice I have with throwing on a pottery wheel is that clay can sense fear. You might think I'm joking, but I'm so serious. Clay can sense fear. It's just one of those things where you just have to be comfortable with your hands. Try to loosen up some, relax your body. This is not an endurance test. This is not a race. This is a way for you to just become one with the earth, if that's your thing. Or if you just want to just experience how clay feels in your hands. It's a great exercise. So it depends on what kind of pottery wheel you have. I'm using a Pacifica here. The Pacifica has a foot pedal like this. This is a foot pedal, and you press it to go fast or slow. We're going to be centering today, or throwing a bowl. So the first thing you want to do is just kind of something called wedging, which is taking the air bubbles out of your clay. You're just taking your hands, pushing with your palms, like so. If it doesn't come onto a triangle, it's totally fine. Next thing you want to do is cut on a wheel and put your piece of clay down on the center of the wheel. Take a little bit of water and just feel the clay in your fingers. See how it feels. One of the first things we'll be doing is called centering. So you're taking the clay and pulling it towards yourself. I like to pull up into a cone and then back down, but it's up to you. You're just pulling the clay towards yourself like this. Grabbing water so that it's always very, very supple. Take your hands up, and you know it's centered when you put your hands on the pottery wheel and your fingers don't move. See, my fingers are moving a little bit, still not centered. That's much better. And now it's pretty much centered. You're going to get your things out, your pottery tool set, your sponge. And we're going to do something called opening. So you press down into the clay and you pull up towards you. Very simple. You're going to do something called compressing the bottom. So you press the bottom down very closely. Try to make sure you don't go all the way to the bottom. Now that the clay's open, you're going to use your sponge and do something called pulling up. So you're taking the sponge and you're pulling up the clay body like this. You're going to slow down the wheel as you do this. And look, you have a bowl. Slow down the wheel. When you're creating a wall, always make sure your hands, both hands are at the same position at the same time. So one balances out the other. Because pressure is put on both sides, the clay has nothing to do but only move upward. And there you go, you have a bowl. Isn't that exciting? So now, you're gonna look in your clay tool set. You have a piece like this. And you're gonna run it across the bottom, just to get rid of the excess clay. Take your wire tool. While the wheel is spinning, slowly put it at the bottom and pull it across. Make sure the wheel is off. Make sure the wheel is off. And there you go. Here's your beautiful bowl. Totally easy to make a bowl. Totally awesome. There's the centering down is the one thing that's the hardest, I feel like, for a lot of people. Centering your clay. I also think that pulling up the clay is another thing. But making bowls is just something that is a good introductory thing to try to make. And also, the more you work with clay, the more you gain that skill, the better you are. So just remember to not get defeated. This is not I have to get this right. It took me several months for clay throwing on the pottery wheel to click in my brain. And it might click for you just miraculously the first time you do it. And it might take a while for you. I mean, it's just one of those things that you just have to keep working at. I'm sure that you can do it though. You can do it. It's a fun activity and it's great to fire your pieces and eat out of your pottery bowls. That's the best part. Well, I hope you have a good day and comment below and let me know how everything's going and how you enjoyed this project.